So on the one hand, China's Ministry of Finance saying the country is going to raise tariffs on U.S. goods starting June 1st. Then you have the Global Times editor-in-chief tweeting about what they're going to do. They're going to lower their orders for Boeing. They're going to stop buying U.S. agricultural goods. Brooke Sutherland, a Bloomberg Opinion columnist, joins us now. Are you surprised about the Boeing comment?
I'm a little surprised in that it's just a very aggressive stance from China. But then again, that's really what we saw from the U.S. with the increase of tariffs at the end of last week. And if you remember, in the negotiations with China and the U.S., there had been talk of a significant increase in aircraft orders from Boeing, specifically to sort of narrow that trade deficit. Now, that never really made a lot of sense to me because China's been very adamant about building up COMAC as sort of a national champion on the aviation front. They want that to be a legitimate competitor to Boeing and Airbus. Now, they don't have the capacity to do that right now, but down the road, there's sort of a limit to the amount of Boeing aircraft that they're going to want to buy. So that was sort of an interesting bargaining chip for me in the first place.
So how long is the lag before this will really affect Boeing? Because there's a long lag time in these orders.
Mm-hmm. There is a long lag time in the orders. I mean, I think the question is, do they cancel existing orders, which would obviously be a very significant hit to Boeing, particularly with the 737 MAX, which is also already facing cancellations from Indonesia. Some questions about some other countries and emerging markets that might be looking to cancel orders as well. So if you did see a really significant move by China to curtail orders, that could spiral. And then all of these other countries that were maybe on the fence could also follow in China's footsteps. That sort of gives them cover to do so, especially some of these carriers that perhaps didn't necessarily have the cash flow to afford some of these orders in the first place. And so the risk here, I think, is that it creates more of a waterfall effect.